Yeah. New York. Y'all told us we wasn't New York enough.
Let's go.
All we was waiting on was some gas.
Let's go.
Joey Badass delivered the gas.
Once again,
Twice this week. While y'all tried to tell us that we wasn't New York enough, we was waiting on a New York nigga to deliver how he was supposed to deliver. It's the Rap Round Table here. It's your boy Jav, alongside the Rap Snob.
What up?
The rest of the guys, we don't know where they are. We don't even know if they heard the records yet. But we're here. We heard it.
We can't wait.
I'm geeked. The Rap Snob. Let's talk about it.
I'm amped, bro. Listen, first, Joey Badass, salute to you, brother. Everything that I or we may have said at the Rap Round Table maybe like a few weeks ago, we take it all back, bro. You got it. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Let's go. Listen, man, when I got that notification, when I seen that pop up, shit, I pressed play immediately. I was a little nervous. I was like, yo, what Joey Badass got in store for us? But listen, when I tell you he delivered, that motherfucker delivered, bro. The beat, the horns laid the groundwork, chest fully out. You know what I mean? Hit every bar. The wordplay. He was talking his shit on this. And we've been talking about this, like when you go at a motherfucker, it's not just about dissing him. It's about bigging yourself up and talking your shit too. You can't go at a motherfucker just trying to tear him down while not talking shit about yourself. Joey Badass was on here talking his shit like, bro, like I am that guy. You know what I mean? Like you shit. I'm about to start TD East because you know what I mean. Your record label ain't doing right by you. You was better off as an intern. He was talking wild shit on this, bro. Look, I've only heard it like a couple times. It's still brand new. I don't have the lyrics all memorized or whatever. I do have them written down. So when we spin back around, we're going to go through some of these lyrics. But, man, when I tell you, Joey Badass, salute to you, man. You got New York on your back, and you do it. You doing us right. You doing us proud, bro. Salute to you, man. Word up.
Listen to me. You know, we said a lot of things a few months ago. And the beauty of our podcast is we're not one of these pods where we just like bash people and we don't give flowers when flowers are due. You know what I mean? We basically asked Joey to do exactly what he did, and it wasn't missed upon me that there was a boxing metaphor in there when he was like Javante had to fight some bums. And that's what I've been saying the whole time. I love when rappers prove me right because I said this nigga, you gotta move up and weight. You HBO boxing. But sometimes you got to punch on these crumbs so that niggas know that you pay-per-view. And again, 2 times in 3 days, a pay-per-view performance. You know what I'm saying? You come out here and you little man Ray Vaughn, the way basically we were saying 2 days ago, he's looking at Ray Vaughn, who's this guy? Ray Vaughn's doing these interviews and he's talking about Joey Badass like Joey Badass is an actual nobody. Ray Vaughn can go to McDonald's. Joey Badass can't necessarily go to McDonald's, depending on the city, to be fair. And considering a lot of you clever niggas like to call him unique, more niggas watch Power than have ever heard of a Ray Vaughn rap. So therefore, Joey Badass cannot go to McDonald's. He has to Uber Eats it. At the end of the day, the little name flips, the little Gay Vaughn ball calling him sweet. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't surprise me because Gay Vaughn got the high pitch. I'm calling him Gay Vaughn. I'm fucking up. Ray Vaughn got the high pitch voice. You know what I mean? Sometimes his face look a little shiny. Sometimes his mannerisms to a New York nigga, would be called. It doesn't surprise you that Brooklyn nigga flip the gay shit because that's what we do to a guy like Ray Vaughn. Be clear, like that's just how we are. This is definitely a cultural divide, and it's also not missed upon me that the first time that we give New York credit for doing something that we asked them to do. A bunch of people feel as though we owe the West Coast some kind of grace. We just supposed to pick TDE niggas over and over again. The TDE fans feel like, we supposed to just give credit. Immediately, Dolphin Splash. You're like, what is that name? Like, that is the sweetest name I've ever seen. Saying I'm glazing. I can glaze. Fuck that. I'm glazing. Why? Because I talk the most shit about Joey on this pod. I got DMs and text messages from having conversations with niggas when I was saying Joey not good enough. He ain't proved himself enough. I said Joey jumped out the window and asked niggas to come join him. These are my bars. So if the nigga come outside and 2 times in 3 days, do the shit that we know he's capable of because we've
Right.
heard the projects. It's not like we never listened to Joey Badass rap. A lot of y'all probably not tapped into Joey, but this guy did exactly what we thought he could do. It's probably like, yo, he let his hands go. To use another boxing analogy, stop throwing these jabs, start throwing them power shots, because this guy going on Ebro's pod talking like he a heavyweight. Fuck that. Like, you out here biting Kenny whole aesthetic. Can we talk about it, Sin?
Listen, man, Joey talked about it, and I'm glad he addressed it. You know what I mean? He went first. Now, I wanted to start off by giving Joey his props because this record just dropped, and this is what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is why we're here. But a lot of y'all were a little upset that we did not address the Ray Vaughn record from yesterday, whole era, and that was because what we put up yesterday was pre-recorded. You know what I mean? It was super last minute. We couldn't get it in. Pause. But let's go back to that record real quick because I'm sorry, man. I don't see the hype. A lot of people were hyping it up. A lot of people were talking about, yo, like he really blacked on Joey. He killed Joey on this. That record was not it. The moment I listened to it, I was like, this feels like you jumping on the Kenny bandwagon right now. You know what I mean? This feels like you jumping on that sound that all of a sudden has gotten, you know what I mean, so much notoriety. And to be fair, you know what I mean, we do kind of want this, you know what I mean? We want regions to sound like regions. So I get that he was using the Cali sound. I get it, you know what I mean? But when it's time for lyrical warfare, that record was not it, man. He got a couple shots in there, but it wasn't nothing scathing to me. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing that like made me want to rewind it. It wasn't nothing that made me go like put the screw face on. You know what I mean? There was essentially like very little wordplay in that record. Now you come over to Joey Badass side of things. You know what I mean? Ain't got to load a magazine just to press this issue. Listen, the fucking bar work, the wordplay all over this record is crazy. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm talking. I needed, pause preemptively, but I needed the entire package of a diss record. You know what I mean? The Ray Vaughn record was cool. It was cool. You know what I mean? But it didn't have that venom that I needed from it. You know what I mean? Joey Badass delivered that venom. He dug deep.
Ray Vaughn tried to make a bop or something.
He tried to make a bop. You know what I mean?
But Coney and then y'all lame.
Shaking his shoulders all up in the video, man. Like we didn't come for that. We didn't come for that.
Y'all lames jacking that Ice Spice bar. That shit is fire to y'all. The fuck out of here. Like again, this is the guy who made Crash Out Heritage that we held up in high regard as this is the best record of the initial salvo, included Daylight, included all three Joey records. When we was like, Joey wasted our time. Flat out, we said that shit. We said Ray Vaughn dropped the gauntlet. He busy talking to Daylight. He need to talk to Ray. And now he talking to Ray. Y'all talking about New York bias like Hemi Freeman. Y'all always try to play this trick card. We sit down here. We celebrate every coast. We gave Kendrick mad love. We gave Ray Vaughn mad love. But any time a New York nigga finally says, all right, great job, New York guy is biased. All y'all niggas can kiss my ass. It ain't no fucking New York bias. Y'all, if y'all love rap, how y'all say y'all love rap, put the West Coast bias to the side and let's talk ball work, nigga. And as far as bars go this week,
Joey up.
Joey got it.
Absolutely up.
Joey got it. What we talking about?
2-0.
Y'all saying whole era is better than what Joey dropped Tuesday and what Joey dropped today? Let's keep it a rack, people.
That's absolutely untrue.
Anybody screaming New York bias today is West Coast bias. Since y'all want to be corny, I'm gonna be corny alongside of y'all.
And here's the thing. You know what I mean? As soon as I heard the record,
and he sucked my dick.
As soon as I heard the Ray Vaughn record, I was like, oh, this shit already sounds gimmicky, bro. Like it sounded gimmicky. Like it sounded like he was trying to make a hit record a la Not Like Us, but he's not Doc, bro. He really thought he was Kenny on that record. He's not Kenny. He's gonna have to get his weight up to be able to balance making a bop this record the way Kenny did with Not Like Us. He did not pull that off, bro. He didn't pull that off. Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Now you come over to Joey Badass. Joey Badass, he understood the assignment. He knew what to do with the moment. You know what I mean? He didn't try to go make a bop. He didn't try to make a fucking bad boy record and you know what I mean, shake his shoulders or whatever. Like he delivered the bars over a venomous beat. He did what he was supposed to do. Understood the assignment.
Right.
Joey up 2-0 in this, bro.
And be clear. Be clear. It's not like we ain't saying that Ray Vaughn ain't have disses in there. What we saying is the overall body of work era is not fire like that. It's okay. Y'all really dragging it. And again, because we got to start getting into our analytics back. We got to get into our analytics back. Because we've talked a lot of Kendrick Lamar. We know there's a lot of people in the algo that love TDE. They love Kendrick. They love PG Lang, et cetera, et cetera. So I already know how they come in. They come here and they think that we just got everything TDE affiliated. We just got to say, yeah, Ray Vaughn did it. Nah, that's not how this works.
And listen, I'm the TDE guy at this rap round table.
Next.
You know what I mean? Kenny, Schoolboy, Absol, J-Rock, I fucks with all of them. We all know how I feel about Kenny. You know what I mean? But just because he got the affiliation, that means I got to co-sign everything.
Like niggas saying Ray Vaughn up 4-0, so that means that, and that's the thing. We talked about this off the air.
Wow.
There's people who don't even respect Joey Badass. So the whole concept of Joey even rapping this way, they're not even respecting it. You know what I'm saying? They're not respecting it at all. And it's like, if that's how you come in and you're not logged in as a rap fan that love bars, you just like a specific region because that's where you're from, and that's fair. If that's where you're from, you like a certain movement, TDE, because that's what it is. That's fair as well. But don't come on here saying shit like niggas is up 4-0 when you're not even plugged into both sides. Because again, I personally take pride in our platform being fair. Again, our city was mad at us for 4 months, damn near 5 months straight, because we kept kicking Joey's back in. It ain't like he dropped one disc and we moved on. We kicked Joey's back in up like week in, week out, ep in, ep out. So if it's good now twice, then we gotta give flowers.
And I know a lot of y'all ain't that new to us. I know y'all was here a couple of months ago. When a few months ago, when this whole shit like popped off. Matter of fact, the top of the year, you know what I mean? And we was like, all right, Joey, that's what's up, Joey. But then Ray Vaughn came through. Listen, we gave Ray Vaughn every single last prop he deserved
every time.
For that record that he dropped before.
Y'all want us, y'all want that dick looking that Joey was talking about? What more y'all want?
Yo, he really took it there with that ball, bro. Look, I winced for a second because I was like, oh, I'm a K-Dot fan. Hold on. But he talked his shit. He said what had to be said. You know what I mean?
It is what it is, bro. And it's like, again, I already know what it is. Everybody here who's a West Coast affiliated, they all screaming Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn, the BBL ball was hard. That was a hard bar. The Ice Spice bar is not fire. The power jokes, how much times you gonna run the power jokes? How much times you gonna run that?
Old, you know what I mean? There was a couple of other bars in there.
Facts.
Like, I was just mad. Like, I don't know. It felt like low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? And that was my problem with the Ray Vaughn disc. And like everything about it felt like very low-hanging fruit. Because he just doesn't know that much about Joey Badass as a person. You know what I mean? But he just really picked the lowest hanging fruit for the disc. Yeah. And I don't like disc records that just go for the lowest hanging fruit possible. You know what I mean? You gotta dig a little bit deeper than that.
Here's my thing. If they gonna compete, Sin, if you Ray Vaughn, the issue that I take with his approach is that you can't as a new artist, specifically you, to a majority of people, not to people out west or people who locked in the TDE, but to a new audience who don't know who you are, right? Yeah. You cannot talk about Joey Badass like he's a nobody. That's not real shit. You could say you want to say his rap career is a dud, whatever the case may be. The whole unique flip and calling him a fucking actor, how you think he got to them positions? How you think he got every look he ever got with the raps? The last time he dropped the album, it might not have been no mainstream shit, but the cloth niggas love 2000. The cloth niggas love 1999.
Bro, LeBron was all up in the socials as he usually does.
James
rocking that 2000, bro. That's not nothing to sneeze at, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And the TD saying he can't talk to Ray Vaughn like he's a nobody. Why can't he? Who in a grand scope of this rap shit? If y'all niggas want to be fans or we really want to talk, if we all gonna be in this fucking chatting on this pod, let's really talk about it. In the grand scheme of things, how can Joey not talk to Ray like a new nigga? Who the fuck is Ray Vaughn to Joey Badass?
Look, I got a bar pulled up right here. Signed for 5 years, yet your biggest moment from me. Can't nobody name a single song you ever released. Even Crash Out wasn't your original beat. Every time Joey dropped, you see that he eats. I did more for you than the whole TDE.
These are
I'm
bars.
about to start TD East. Oh my God, bro.
These are the
Get out of
bars.
here.
These
Get
are the
out of
bars.
here.
So if we
He's
gonna
in
talk,
his
if we gonna talk
bag,
about
bro.
it, if we gonna talk about it, if y'all want to be fans, I'm out. Because y'all came here to see niggas dick ride Ray Vaughn. That's not happening. If Ray Vaughn had dropped
Yo.
Crash Out Heritage 2, and it was because we gotta tell the truth. Whole era is not as good as Crash Out Heritage. To me, if we scoring it and we're weighing this whole thing, Crash Out Heritage is still the best individual song in this whole situation. Whole era is not Crash Out Heritage.
All right. I might be. I'd have to go back and listen to it again. It was fire, but I gotta listen. The two best records are that and this. You know what I mean? That and Finals. So I gotta listen to those back to back.
So you would say fight? Yeah. You know what? I agree there.
That's the matchup.
I agree
right
there.
That's the matchup.
These are the two standouts to me. Because to me, the freestyle situation is not necessarily a song. He ain't really bar up Ray like that. So you can't score it.
They caught all the bars.
Right.
Caught all
right.
Of the bars.
But if we talking head up, I'm giving Crash Out Heritage to Ray Vaughn. And I'm giving the Finals to Joey. I'm not, whole era's not good enough. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. It's not.
I'm sorry.
It isn't.
What are we talking about, people? You know what I mean? I love that the chat is chaotic right now. They flip from angry West Coast niggas mad at us, and now niggas are saying, oh, who is Ray Vaughn? Like, this is all over the place. I love this game. I love this sport, man. But like, we can't negate the daylight in this situation, though, Sin. He posted that picture of Capital Steez.
That pic of Steez, man.
Joey's still in danger, in my opinion.
He about to take it somewhere else, man. And Daylight is you know what I mean? He's a loose cannon. You know what I mean? You don't know what he's about to do. You don't know what direction he's about to take things in.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's definitely an asterisk, an X factor. If he takes it there, I mean, Joey might take it further. Daylight is also, you know, he's had a lot of moments that are, you know, up for scrutiny. You know what I mean? That Joey could throw in his bars. So it's gonna be interesting. That when Daylight responds, it's gonna be very, very interesting. And look, I'm not doubting Badman no more. You're not gonna hear from
us.
No, sir. You're not gonna hear from me. Joey, you got it, man.
Yeah, and for the chat, I look at it that way because to me, whole era is an L. I'm sorry, it's mid. But Crash Out Heritage, go to Ray. Finals in response to fucking kind of mid era. I'm giving that to Joey. It's one up. If y'all mad at that, so be it. So be it. But again, you know, I know Ray Vaughn not done either. This sports shit, like it ain't over with. Like I mean, but right now in this moment, Joey got some momentum. Can we agree to that, chat?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But do you think that before we get up out of here, because we all got lives and shit.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's some concern that Daylight might turn people off, making it personal with the Capital Steez angle?
People by who? The fans? The fans always want blood.
The people.
The fans always want blood.
Okay.
They're always looking for blood. So you know what I mean? They love the disrespect. They love when somebody go low, somebody else go low, and they love that shit. You know what I mean? They go right down there with them. As a, you know what I mean? As a, for lack of a better word, as a protector of hip hop, like as somebody that cares about the culture, I don't want it to get too dirty. You know what I mean? Because then feelings might get hurt. People that are affiliated might feel some type of way. You don't know when things are going to turn left. I would like for things to remain respectful. Keep the dead out of it. I'm always a big proponent of keep the dead out of it. You know what I mean? People that are not here to, to defend themselves, to speak for themselves. You know what I mean? Just respect the spirit, respect, you know what I mean, the sanctity of life. So if they're not around no more, leave them out of it. Everything else is fair game. If you want, you know what I mean? If you want to bring up Joey Badass Fiance, you see what happens now. You know what I mean? 24 hours later, Ray Vaughn caught a couple, you know what I mean? A couple of two pieces to the chin. More than a couple. You know what I mean? A couple kicks. You know what I mean? A couple body slams.
Yeah.
Caught all that.
Yeah. I don't know how niggas is celebrating BBL bars and Ice Spice jokes and saying that Joey's response was mid. I'm confused. Like how? Like what? We like?
Because that's what I'm saying. Look. There's people that like the low hanging fruit. There's people that don't like the, you know what I mean? The whole wordplay and the whole theme of dogs throughout, you know what I mean? Because Top Dog Entertainment. So the way Joey Badass had the dog theme throughout this record, that's what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something more than just, you know, I'm mentioning like an Ice Spice or something like that. Like there has to be some more substance underneath the surface level disses. And that's what Joey brought to us. That's what New York does. You know what I mean?
I don't understand it. Like I just don't understand it. You know, like y'all losing me with this shit.
The motif, that's the word I was looking for.
The
dog motif. It was the whole dog motif that he had throughout this record. Joey got that, man.
How I look at this before we get out of here, we got a few super chats to get to. How I look at it is that Ray Vaughn with Crash Out Heritage, very disrespectful, very aggressive. This is City even. You know what I mean? It was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? To me, this was like Joey's situation in the finals was a bar expo. Bars. It was nothing but bars. Bar. He was punching them. Did every ball land the same way? No. But he landed some heavy shots. And that's just the reality of the situation. And at the end of it, he called out Kenny again.
Listen.
I mean, is this not what the people want? Do we not want the Coliseum doesn't want blood?
You and me. That's why you and me is always right there, because that's the next bar I wanted to go to. You know what I mean? Funny how they got to use the pro name for promo on the low. I really think you motherfuckers is the way you let Dot Dick, the way you got Dot Dick in your mouth is the same dick licking I was talking about. Listen, when he the minute he said that bar, he kind of took it an extra level up. You know what I mean? And again, as a Kendrick fan, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but it's what had to be done. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers would do anything for the clout, crash out over motherfuckers who won't even let you in their house. I bet you ain't even got his number.
Yo, the Kenny bars.
Funny how the thirst is being disguised as hunger.
Bro, what? That line about the nigga not having a nigga number, saying you chasing a nigga that don't fuck with you. He's saying put the fries in the bag, right? That's what he's saying.
Oh man.
Come on, gang. Come on, man. But
and
either way,
at the end, just to finish it off, let's be clear. I salute you, Kenny, but you know you unaware, you looking for some competition, then just know that I'll be right here. You know what I mean? And that solidified it for me, because it was like, all right, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta kind of just flick this little motherfucker off of me real quick. You know what I mean? But this is the top dog, the real top dog that I'm going for. I love it. I loved everything about this.
Nah,
man.
This shit is gas. This is, you know what? And this is how I know there's a generational divide. Yeah, I understand that. In our youth, we wouldn't be at no lunch table arguing about trying to get niggas to agree right now. Like we would just be arguing about choosing our side, nigga. I got Joey. If y'all got Ray, that's cool. Let's argue. And that's where we at with this shit right now. Let's argue. And we here with it. We think Joey right now landed some major shots. Crash Out Heritage got it, but Joey has the momentum right now. He's also in some danger because daylight is lurking, and we know Ray Vaughn is spinning the block. This is a great time to be a rap fan. If you can't agree to that, then you just want to be like, oh, West Coast, East Coast, biased fuck out of here. This is rap. We're biased to rap.
Yeah, and I've been seeing this tweet go around. Notice how hip hop is doing just fine without a certain person around. You know what I mean?
But this is what we talked about, Sin. This is what we talked about. We said Kendrick winning creates the actual lane we want all this shit to be in. Cloth shit, bar shit, highfalutin shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a few super chats to get to. We gotta get up out of here. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Hi.3 says Beast Coast escape from New York 2019. Salute. Dark Joey 2-0 low key is over. I don't know about the 2-0 because Crash Out Heritage did happen. Hot 3 says Ray wait up looking like Titty Boy or TDE wearing a hoodie in LA. He not cold like you cooking. Ariel Smoke says Joey's song he just dropped was disappointing. All right. I like that. I like that Ariel Smoke is he'll get at anyone. You know what I mean? Except Kendrick. By Eric tonight, I can't pronounce that. Instrumentals by Eric the Architect tonight. Okay.
I think he's just promoting. He's promoting something.
Thank you, I guess. Catching y'all live from Merck. That final line seems like Joey want Dot to step out. Yes. I'm here for all of it. Exactly. We love this game. We love this game.
That's absolutely what we want.
You know what I mean? But shout out to y'all. I know y'all gonna be cursing us out in the chat, and it's gonna not in the chat, in the comments. It's gonna be some of y'all showing love in the comments. But before you do any of that, if you haven't already, hit the like button. And I excite me. We forgot the most important part. Hit the like button. We need at least 400 likes on each and every video. Always. Run those likes up. Hit the subscribe option if you're new here. If you want to argue,
we're moving that up to 500.
500.
500.
We need 500 likes on each and every video. Dama Dozen, I see you in the chat. New project for Dama Dozen. I think it drops tomorrow. In fact, lock in with Dama Dozen. And again, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. Yes. Even if you just want to argue with niggas, subscribe. We want to argue about rap. If you want to argue about rap, let's talk about it. So say the rap stop, Jav, we out of here.